Association of Caribbean States and the CARICOM Secretariat are strengthening their relationship to better advance issues affecting the grouping's membership. To this end, Secretary General of the ACS, His Excellency Luis Fernando Fiala, met with CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Edwin Carrington to begin the process. Briefing the press, Secretary General Fiala says the Summit of the Americas, to be held in April, is the first forum the two groupings will be working together to advance important issues. The breaking of the U.S. embargo on Cuba, climate change, and the global financial crisis are some key issues to be jointly addressed, according to the Secretary General. The Secretary General added, as a result of a recent visit to Finland, Haiti is likely to receive assistance in the area of reforestation. He also noted that Finland is also willing to help in the protection of the ecosystem of the Caribbean Sea. The Mothers in Black movement is in strong support of the ongoing campaign against drinking and driving to be implemented by the Guyana Police Force. This is according to founder of Mothers in Black, Denise Dias, who has been lobbying for stricter laws and fines for drunken drivers and against carnage on the country's roads for the past 13 years. Acacia Logan reports.
Stop this reckless driving, the speeding, the lawlessness that is going on in Guyana.
Founder of Mother in Black, Denise Diaz. She has, however, congratulated the traffic department for the hard work done in reducing the amount of road deaths during the period of last year, but adds that unless they have the support of the judicial system and police prosecutors, they will not be able to condemn the person who is at fault. Meanwhile, an officer of the traffic department noted that Forces administration is presently behind the campaign to put an end to drunk drivers. Constable Eldon Sobers of the Traffic Department says that if you are going to drink, a designated driver should be attached. He also states that the force will have various ways of dealing with drunken drivers.
We would have to try in a most professional manner to relieve that driver of his keys. That's the first thing I think we should
take the keys away.
Take the keys away.
Okay.
So there's no way he can, drive or attempt to drive away. He will be apprehended and taken to the station.
In clamping down on the drinking and driving campaign, the Guyana Police Force have also resorted to sending text messages to cellular users warning them of the implications of drinking and driving. Nakasia Logan reporting for the NCN 6 o'clock news.
Acting City Engineer Mr. Lloyd Allen says the council has no other place but Durban Park, Hatfield Street Lodge to dump stuff and insists the council is only guilty of dumping silt there. But an executive of the African Cultural and Development Association says he is both hurt and upset that a national monument is being treated this way. Giselle Archibald has more in this report.
Acting City Engineer Mr. Lloyd Allen says the council is only guilty of dumping silt at the back of the 1763 monument on Durban Park and adds that persons are now in the habit of dumping garbage in the area.
At present, we have nowhere to do dumping. Chances is silted. All the areas has been closed off. We used to dump on the Seawall Road. That has been stopped by the ministry. Durban Park is filled up. And there was an area that was formerly government reserve on the Dorkine area, and we have told that we cannot dump there. The problem now is where are we going to dispose of the waste from these canals?
Mr. Allen also pointed fingers at the Transport and Hydraulics Ministry.
The problem we have with dumping, there is nowhere within the city limits to accommodate silt taken from the various canals. Both the Ministry of Works and the municipality was dumping along Hatfield Street. As a result of that, persons concluded that it was a place to dump and were dumping in an indiscriminate manner.
But residents say the city engineer should not confess to being the lesser of the two evils. They say it only takes one person or group to start a trend, and it will continue. The 1763 monument, an important landmark to the Guyanese population, is slowly turning into a dump site. Representatives from ACDA say it's total disrespect to the African culture.
Terribly surprised that it's happening, hurt in many ways because we have Obama being inaugurated next week in the States, and in Guyana we're disrespecting even the most fundamental of all things that brought us to independence.
Residents of Hatfield Street Lodge had expressed disgust at the amount of garbage accumulation on the roadside as they fear it may lead to death and health risks. One resident in the area said it's total disrespect to the national monument and to the residents that live in the area. For the NCN 6 o'clock news, I am Giselle Archibald.